too, and they did.
Boy, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And Walker once more. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now look at him go.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. He finds Smith and Jigba.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it.
Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Geno. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Smith now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Smith. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.